Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is December 29th, 2022. It is Thursday evening at probably, say, 5-ish. I am just got done cleaning up the kitchen, doing dishes, start some more laundry. I'm coming out here to fold clothes, and I thought I would talk to you guys for a little bit while I do so. I know I haven't been on for a little bit, and I don't want anybody to worry. Sometimes I need to take a little bit of a break from social media and all of that, kind of recenter myself. I've been doing some painting. I've been doing some loom knitting. And spent lots of time with the puppies and Brad. And, yeah. We went for a long drive. That was really nice. We had to go out and pay a few bills. And, a bill. And, which my friend Carol, my best friend in the whole world, helped me out with. Thank you so much. Just went for a long drive, sat at City Lake, enjoyed the ducks on what was the open water, because a lot of the the lake is frozen right now. Not solid, but enough where they didn't have the full surface. And yeah, just been kind of recentering myself. I've been trying to sleep more, and so far that's not going too bad. Brad's been in more pain than usual as of lately. It's like the colder the temperatures get, the more pain he's in. Having a lot of back pain, and then now his right hip. But he said it doesn't feel like when the left hip was getting to the point where it needed surgery. So hopefully it's not that. But today he's in sleeping because he was in so much pain. And he needed to give him some of his painkillers, which he normally doesn't take in the daytime unless he absolutely has to, because it'll knock him out. And so he's resting right now. What else? I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, actually. Yes, I need to color my hair still. We're going to do that this evening because, yeah, I need to color my hair. What else can I tell you guys? I don't know. I was making a hat last night. My first love will always be loom knitting hats. I don't know why I love to make the hat so much, but I just do. I was going to show you guys. Can't show you the dog beds because they're all in the bedroom, but they all love their dog beds. But I'll show you the hat. I mean, it's just a child's hat. So, yeah. Yeah, I love making hats. I always will. And, so, you got to go with it. Still going to be donating those. I'm thinking about, you guys let me know, and it wouldn't happen till next fall. I'm thinking about possibly starting to donate throughout the country again. But I would only want to do it this time during the colder winter months, because last time, it could be difficult finding places to donate to that, unless they're a cold weather state, they don't want the hats in the summertime, of course. And a lot of times they don't have the room. Sometimes if you go with bigger organizations, they tell you that you're not donating enough at a time. Because they're used to getting in maybe, 100, 200 bulk black hats, I can understand that, but I still think it's wrong. I think every hat makes a difference. It's another head that is worn. So, but, whatever. After the first year, I'm probably going to be going through and maybe deciding to sell some of my extra things, because we really do need the money. And because we did go yesterday and pick up just a few groceries, because we were out of milk and eggs. lettuce and tomato. I can't believe, and I know y'all are doing it too, but I cannot believe you keep thinking, okay, that's as high as that price is going to go on that item, and then it goes up even higher. We used to pay $1.29 for a thing of creamer, liquid coffee creamer. The same size now is $3. And I mean, I know you guys are going through the same thing. It's like, when will it settle down? I'm like, it's getting, well, they raise the prices so often now, you don't even know what might be, a normal price for anything right now. So, it's incredible. We only spent $31 there, but, we were careful. I did pick up a couple mixes, like, they were having a 75% off on their Christmas stuff. So I did pick up, like, a pumpkin bread mix. I usually make mine from scratch, but, when it was $1.50, 75% off, yeah, I can't make it for that cheap. So, just picked up a couple things like that. What else? I am going to make my, I'm supposed to be folding clothes. I'll talk to you guys. See what you guys did. I am going to be making my 7-layer dip for New Year's Eve. Of course, we're just staying home. We don't typically go out, say that for the younger folks and stuff. We usually stay home. But I'm going to make my 7-layer dip for that evening, Mexican style. And this year, though, instead, refried beans have gone up so high in price, too. I mean, it's more than double for the same, the can that it was. So I'm going to, we really prefer the black beans anyway, so I'm going to use that. And I am going to put some corn in it this year. We found that we really like some corn in with some of our Mexican dishes, so I'm going to do that. And then you make it and you chill it in the fridge, So I'll make it tomorrow, like, morning. Or not tomorrow morning. Saturday morning. Let's see, tomorrow. Yeah, Saturday morning. And you chill it all day, and you just eat it with tortilla chips. It's what I used to make on Christmas Eve, because, we'd have people dropping in and out, and, like the girls, that they were working, they'd get off at a certain time and stuff. So, I was looking to see who this was. But we didn't do that this year, and so I thought it would be a good New Year's Eve thing, because Brad really kind of missed, and I did too, that normal fanfare meal. We thought about doing a whole turkey dinner for, these worship so nice, these dog toys. Smells so nice too. Not that the dog's scared. But, we thought about doing the whole turkey and stuff, but we already have a turkey. We bought it when it was like on sale for 29 cents a pound. So it's a big one too. But we decided not to. We decided to, Brad really wanted lasagna bad. I don't normally make lasagna because it's not, it's kind of, for me, it's an expensive dish to make, once we could have probably made the lasagna noodles, and we thought we were going to have to, because we're having trouble locating any today, but I wait till last minute to decide I'm going to do something for New Year's Eve. But Brad Funny, he went all over. He wanted lasagna that bad. And by the time you buy the cheese and stuff, I don't put ricotta cheese or anything like that in mine. We don't like it. It's a ton of cheese, mushrooms, black olives, your sauce. Brad loves it. I usually make a big enough batch that I bought some disposable loaf pans, because I'll make a couple extra and cook them and freeze them, and they heat up really nice. Those times you don't want to cook or you're in a hurry, they heat up super nice. That's Brad's. So we're gonna be doing that. He really wants it so bad. He said, I'm willing to do anything it takes. for you to make that. It was cute. So, even though he was in so much pain, he ran all over town. He went to a total of 4 different stores until he found some. And, but he did. So, I'll be making that for New Year's Day. You know, and then we're going to have to get really, 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 I don't know about all of you, really strict about eating a lot cleaner than we have been, because, you know, like so many of you guys, it's like, Lord Almighty, you know, I don't want to end up in the hospital again. You know, so I'm keeping close track of my diabetic numbers. So is Brad. We're fine, but it's like, you know, my weight loss is kind of stalled. In fact, I think I've put on a little bit of it back, just the way my bra fits. So I got to get back on it. Get back on riding that bike. But I was going to ride it yesterday, but I did not because I broke a couple of my toes on my right foot. My 2 littlest toes. I have neuropathy, and I don't have it where my feet are completely numb, but they're pretty much numb, especially the toes. And I stubbed my toes, and it hurt, but I knew it didn't hurt to the degree it would if I had full feeling. And I even said to Brad, man, that's gonna be bad later on. Well, it bruised all up, swelled all up, and even swelled past the point of the toe. And then accidentally kicked something yesterday. That one hurt. And we can feel on the toes, you can feel where feels like there's either severely bruised, but it's a hard knot kind of at an angle, so I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can do about it anyway, so, you know, I'm not too awfully worried about it. But, yeah, so I did not ride the bike yesterday, though, because after I did that the second time, then it hurt. It hurt to walk. It hurt. I knew it was going to hurt to ride that bike, so I took water pills instead, which I thought would take the swelling way down. It did not. But I think I may have injured the foot more than just the toes. I think I may have injured all of the toes, because the big toe is also very bruised. So who knows? What a mess, right? But, you know, the weird thing about me, one of the weird things, is I don't mind folding clothes a bit. I kind of like it, you know. And yes, I roll a lot of our clothes that makes them fit easier in the drawers. We don't have traditional, we have shelving that we keep our clothes in. We don't really have the drawers because we don't like it. These are the Jelly Beans sweaters. She does wear them, especially here in the winter time. And so I'll have her wear them for a couple of days, and then I'll take it off, put it fresh on her. But yeah, they come out really nice. Nice and clean. Yes, I'm one of those that always smell in the laundry. I think excuse me. I think one of the things that's really important for all of us is to not stand for people degrading us for how we are, whether it's physically or mentally. And sometimes it feels like people can be so cold and callous. It feels like, okay, take me for instance. Y'all know I suffer from depression. I don't hide that. I don't expect anybody to feel sorry for me. It's just what it is, okay? My family is genetically predisposed to have depression issues. So many of my family members, especially on my paternal side. It is what it is. But I talk openly about it because if it helps one other person, me being open and honest about my struggle, then, you know, it's a good thing. What did I do with that one? Y'all, not tell me what I did with that one dog photo I just showed y'all. Oh, there it is. Because I was doing her gray one. We call this her gel suit. Yeah. I was just taking this off. I'm surprised at it. Huh. I thought I just took this off her. No, it's clean. This is her, kind of a Christmassy one. Yeah, so anyway, um, people, because they see and they think I'm doing fine, they will do things or say things that are kind of unkind, or they're not, without thinking about it. And it's like, you really say that somebody who suffers from depression? You know, I don't think that's, a nice thing to do at all, or called for. But I find myself having to kind of stick up for myself, because this is the one, we call this the candy corn one. you know, that can be hard, because if you stand up for yourself, you're probably going to make that person mad. And a lot of us are super, we want to please everybody. So, that can be difficult. That could be very difficult. What do you guys do with all my stuff now? I cannot find all my stuff. I have no clue what I do with half my stuff that was here. Wow. I didn't have that much sleep. Brad was in a lot of pain, and, oh, here we go. I'm going to have a cigarette while one of my goals, New Year's, I'm going to work on quitting. It's going to be gradual, but I am going to work on it, because my lungs are not happy with me. Ugh. Anybody who is an asthmatic knows, like, hey, dummy. But some of us drink, some smoke, some, maybe hoard, or maybe they buy more than they should, or maybe they, do some other risky behavior. Maybe they do some hard drugs. Whatever it is. But it's really hard to stand up for yourself and say, hey, I think that was real cool to do, because, while I can talk to you about depression stuff, and I'll seem like I'm doing fine, like today, and I'm doing pretty good today, I really am. Some days I can pretend it real well, because I don't want to burden anybody, and I don't want to make him worry a whole bunch. I'm not going to do anything to myself. I made a promise to him years back, and also I have a commitment to my dogs too. And I know that sounds funny, but they do. A lot of times, sometimes what keeps me going is, I'm looking at Jelly Bean, because they love me so much, and they would really be devastated if I wasn't around. I know Brad would be too, but sometimes you think, well, he's an adult, he would, eventually be okay, but the dogs, they would not. Sadly, sometimes you feel like you lose friendship, because people will do things, but they won't just say a simple "I'm sorry, that wasn't right to do," or "it wasn't right for me to react that way." And that's too bad. That's too bad. I guess you think more about that during the holidays. I had kind of a breakdown Christmas Eve day. It was better Christmas Day. Christmas Eve day used to be when my family would do the most stuff growing up and stuff. It was my grandmother's birthday, and so you get to really missing so many people in your life that have passed on. Brad's mother was more like a mother to me than anybody else in the whole world. And, I miss her so much. His grandmother was phenomenal. I just loved that lady so much. My grandmother, our grandfathers, friends that, passed on. you know, or you lost touch with, but mostly passed on. Family members that you still love dearly, that you're not, you know, really, you know, that's fallen apart and fragmented, and you just kind of have to wait until they're ready. But you miss them. You love them and you miss them, and you just wish things were different. And I think it all come to a head for us this time of the year. Um, I'm not going to make any grand things about New Year's resolution. One of the things I'm going to work on is stopping smoking, or at least reducing it a lot. Getting more sleep, getting healthier overall. Finding a way to make some income, because I'd like to, you know, have some income so we had, you know, could have a bit more. That we never have any spending money at all. So it would be nice to have some. It'd be nice to have some savings. It'd be nice to be able to take a few trips. You know, I'd like to occasionally go in and have my hair done, or maybe have some nails done. You know, so that would be nice. So if it's meant to be, it'll be meant to be. You know, what else? That's what my goals are. You know, I hope Brad isn't gonna be in continual pain. He's been in so much pain lately, you guys. It's just, I feel so bad for him at night. I think that'd probably be nice to stay up really, really late, even now, because he'll lay down for a little bit, and it'll seem like he's asleep, even though his legs are just going crazy. And then he'll wake up, and he'll sit up, and he's in so much pain. You know, sometimes he just needs me to talk to him and talk to him, talk. So, you know, because he feels like we call it talking down, because you feel like you're up on the highest mountain pain-wise, and you just feel like you can't take it anymore. So usually it means, you know, I have him take one of his painkillers, and I'll talk to him until it starts to take effect, and then he'll be able to lay down. But he's been in so much pain lately. It's just the back, and then it radiates over to the right side. So I don't know. You know, I worry that if he's gonna be okay or not. We decided that we're kind of going to have 2 different craft rooms, because I pretty much have overtaken that craft room, you know, where my art studio is, because I have the sewing machine up, and I have the candle making stuff, you know, of course my yarn. I pretty much have taken all of my paintings. I mean, I probably have over 100 completed paintings and stuff, which I haven't found where I want to show those at yet. But Brad really didn't have any room in there, so what we're going to do is make a secondary craft room out of what was his bedroom back there. That way he'll be able to enjoy that. We're going to go ahead and leave the exercise bike in the front room, because we don't normally have people over anyway, you know, and I think with me, if it's out of sight, out of mind, I'm not going to ride the bike, so it needs to be present. So, you know, we're not really using the weight bench right now. I'm using free weight, so that'll be okay. I want to get some heavier curtains. I have just shears on these windows, and that's fine and stuff, and I really like my shears because they look like vines coming down them. But I want to have some heavier curtains over the top to close at night, you know, for privacy and to keep the heat in, or the cool in better. So we'll be working on that, but I figured out if I got tension rods to put these shears on up under the blinds, that would work out better. It would be cheaper. Now we don't have to install new hardware for the other curtains. We can use the existing curtain rod that's there. So, you know, you think about how you can do this stuff inexpensively. Hi Charlie, what you doing, little man? Huh? They were, Carol. They love those greenies so much. They do. I even gave Jelly Bean a full-size one. She never had dog treats like this before, and she just loved it. She just, you know, she loved it. They all loved it. I ended up giving Charlie 2 because he ate the first one so darn fast the girls were still working on theirs, so I gave him another one. Right, Charlie? I think that out of everything that we got him, I think those were their very favorite. You know, I told Charlie his teeth look better right away. So, but thank you so much. That was so sweet of you to get the dogs a Christmas present. You know, but yes, I want to work harder on better um, budget managing, health-wise, uh, spiritual-wise, emotionally. You know, it's just been such a rough year, but you survive, you learn lessons from it, you go on. You know, that's why I continue to talk to you guys about depression issues and stuff, because I don't want you, if it helps one of you guys not feel so alone, or maybe you have a family member that suffers from depression. I have depression and bipolar. Then it's great, you know, because if you don't feel so alone, then you don't feel ashamed to talk about it and to reach out and say, hey, I could use a little help here, you know. You know, because often I'll talk to my friends that maybe have some depression issues, but everybody forgets that I have them my own, you know, and, you know, it is what it is, you know, but that's about all we got really going on here. I'm almost finished with one painting. I'm probably about halfway through it, I think. I have another one that was a buffalo in a snowstorm, and I was going to paint over the whole thing. And I was talking to a friend of mine, you know, and decided that I'm going to go ahead and I think I can fix it. I just don't like the way the face is, and I don't like the way the buffalo just seems to be doesn't seem to be part of the scenery, so I know how I'm going to fix it. So just wait for that. And then I want to start a few more painting. My friend Cassie has been sending me some beautiful travel catalogs and stuff, and like National Geographic. I have all these wonderful pictures, and I like to take bits and pieces out of different pictures. I'm like, hey, I only want to do a sky kind of like this, or maybe I want to do a scenery kind of like this, and a waterfall over on this one. You know, it's just a reference point. I will sit at night, sometimes when I can't sleep, and look at those. And that helps get the creative juices going. But yeah, I just want to come on here and wish all you guys a very, very happy New Year. Please be safe out there. Please, if you're in whatever kind of weather you're in, please be extra safe too. The cold and flu is really going around, so, you know, I know a lot of people are really fighting that. And, you know, I appreciate you guys sticking around for another year and being so kind, most of you, about, you know, the things that we talk about. I know that my vlogs are not that entertaining, and I understand that. You know, I just keep it real. And, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. You guys were there for me when Brad had a surgery, and, you know, his recovery, and, you know, the different things that we go through. You know, talk to you guys frankly about ups and downs in our marriage and all that. Of course, we don't share everything, and nobody does. Nobody should probably, but, you know, I share the important stuff. So, I hope you have a very happy New Year's. Remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. You guys are like family to me, and I mean that. You know, Kathy is like my mentor, and Carol is like my sister. She is my sister. I mean, you know, we call each other that, you know. And, you know, I don't know what I would do without you guys. I really don't. So please like and subscribe. One of my goals too is maybe I'll get over 1,000 and stay there. That would be wonderful. Please share with your friends if you think that's something that they might enjoy. As always, we'll say bye, Brad, even though he's asleep. So, love you guys. Have a happy New Year, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.